All right, we on. Welcome y'all to another Hova Report. Beautiful Tuesday to all of y'all. Good morning to some. It's about to be noon now, so good afternoon to all. Um, Today is the first day of mandatory minicamp for everybody in the NFL. We got some no-shows today. We will get into that a little bit later. But this is the Hova Report, which I'm giving you until we get some football action, and then we'll get back into post-game pull-up. But as of right now, I'm gonna bring you all the league news, league stories, keep y'all updated until we get us some football action, y'all. If this is your first time to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like, engage in the channel. This platform is welcome to fans of everybody. You know, I'm your host Hove that covers all the NFL news. And yeah, this is a safe place for you guys. Yeah, I'm a Commanders fan. You see all the Commander stuff, but I make NFL content for all. Definitely gonna start doing my Commanders reporting on the side. But yeah, that's that. Let me fix a little something. Let me get this going. All right, that should be it. Hello. Okay, I got somebody on Kick, so I'm multi-streaming. I see I'm multi-streaming. Shout out to Kick. All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into these topics, man. Let's get into these topics. Let's get into these stories. A lot of league news to cover. All right. Former Chargers starting running back J.K. Dobbins is headed to Denver tonight to have dinner with coaches and visit the Broncos facility. Well, this was Thursday, y'all. I gather up news. I'm gonna start going live every other day just so I can give y'all these fresh stories. Normally, I like to build up, and give it all to y'all at one time. But I'm gonna have to start going live at least few times out the week just to give y'all these fresh stories. This would be a good addition to the Broncos, though, in my opinion. What Javonte Williams gone, this will help. That running back room of theirs. CJGJ calls out Fangio. If y'all don't know who Fangio is, that's Vic Fangio, the Philadelphia Eagles defensive coordinator, which C.J. Gardner-Johnson played for him last season. Former Eagles safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson called out defensive coordinator Vic Fangio and the team staff, claiming they used him as a test dummy and that they lied about trading him for salary reasons. Okay, let's hear this. This should be good. I was a test dummy for them, so now they can be like, my scheme worked, or did my skill set make it work? I had zero issues. People had issues with me. So yeah, let the salary cap be the excuse, Gardner Johnson wrote on IG. In response to Fangio saying he was traded for salary purposes, Gardner Johnson wrote, Just don't do them young guys like you did me. Gardner Johnson is now with the Texans. I feel like they're gonna take a major hit too without having CJ Gardner Johnson, on that last line of defense in Philly. I feel like he definitely was a enforcer on that defense, as far as on the back end. And I feel like his presence will be missed, and they will take a step back not having him on that team. I was born in 2002. The St. Brown brothers put Cam Scatterbo to test. Scatterbo was stumped trying to name these players. Oh, let's hear this. Because I know these days, these kids don't like to go and do their history. Shout out to Mike That Dude for the super chat. Have a good stream, ho. Shout out Pull Up Gang. Appreciate you, Mike That Dude. I tell my son all the time. Now, my son don't like watching live football, really. He will watch it if he's there at the game, but he doesn't like watching it on the TV with me. I guess all these kids, attention span is so short. He like watching highlights. So when he asks me about certain people, I'll be like, you like watching highlights? Go and search him up. But they don't like going back in history. They like seeing like the current highlights. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they don't like going back in history. So let's see. This kid is born in 2002.
I got no idea who this is.
Wow. There's no way. When were you born?
2002.
He's an 02 baby. He's telling me you don't know who that is. This is making me sick, bro.
Wait, 02? I feel like I know his face, but I don't know. I can't tell you his name.
One of the best receivers to ever play the game of football. He played for the Lions.
Is Megatron?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. No, I thought
he had a little bit more chocolate to him. I thought he was a little bit more darker than that.
More chocolate to him.
Oh, you can swipe.
You can swipe to the next one, yeah.
All right.
That's crazy. Don't know who Megatron is without the helmet on. This dude's a Hall of Famer.
Top one's Baker.
Yep.
Bottom one.
He recreated that picture from the bottom picture. Legendary picture.
The bottom one's a quarterback too?
Yep.
Wow.
I have no idea who that is.
Brett Favre. I don't know if you've heard of him.
That's long. I mean, I've heard of him, of course, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, that's
wow.
I can see it now, but
you
just showed me an older picture of him. Yeah, for sure.
He ain't gonna know who this is.
Is that Megatron again?
Can I see?
No, that's not tripping?
Megatron.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's Golden Tate. It might be a little harder.
I grew up a Niners fan, dog. So
that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's all I watch.
We get it.
You know what I mean?
You good?
You just didn't watch a lot of ball.
Damn, that's crazy not to know who these players are, man. That show you just played the game, you wasn't really a fan of the game. And it be like that sometimes. It's some dudes who like playing the game but don't like watching the game. And y'all, when I give y'all these stories, I'm watching these stories for the first time. Know what I'm saying? Once I see stuff and I read the caption and I feel like it might be interesting to y'all, I'll go ahead and I'll put it in my folder and then I'll present it to y'all. So a lot of the times when y'all seeing it for the first time, I'm seeing it for the first time as well with you guys. Let's see what LaShawn McCoy is saying about Dak Prescott. We know he always got something to say about Dak Prescott.
About Dak Prescott, he always gets a pass. I watch y'all on his desk, y'all two, for sure. Dak needs more. Dak needs more. He needs better this. He needs better that. He needs more this. He needs more than that. And I'm looking at, when I watch the games, right? I watched 2 years in a row you lose to the Niners, right? One of the years you could kind of argue if it was your fault. I thought it was, but whatever. I mean, as a quarterback, you pay all this money. You should have bets. Was it because CeeDee Lamb? It was because Dak lost that game. You know what they said next year? He needs more. He needs more. Cool. In the regular season, everybody wants to brag about this MVP thing, like he won an MVP. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I don't brag about coming in second place. There's no award for that. There's a lot of guys get on the MVP voting list and all that as candidates. We don't talk about the third, the second, the fourth. We talk about the winner. He did not win, but he played well. Played so well that he was number 2 in MVP voting, correct?
Yeah.
We get to the playoffs. The youngest inexperienced team in the playoffs that year was the Packers.
Yeah.
Right? We see Jordan Love for 1 year.
They snuck in, too.
And then they smoked Shaw. Why did they lose that game, Shady? The real issue in Dallas is that the quarterback they have there, he never gets no blame for nothing. You might hear little whispers, but they always find a way to correct.
That's true. He talking nothing but facts there, man. He talking nothing but facts there. I mean, how many excuses this dude gonna get? How many years gonna go by before y'all point out that he is to blame? This is Dak Prescott, 10th year? He's going into year 10? Come on now. It got to be him. He done had two Pro Bowl wide receivers, all pro offensive line, all pro running back, all number 1 defense, you know what I'm saying, as far as turnovers, and he still can't win. It always falls on his shoulders. So I get what Shady McCoy is saying. Shout out to J. Dot the Great. Thank you for the super chat. Let me read it in this voice. Teach me how to sea walk, ho. Jay, you got it, man. I know you probably gotta brush off the rust on your sea walk, but I know you still got it. All right. Caption saying, Sexton offering free prenubs. Renowned divorce attorney James Sexton is offering free prenup agreements to the entire 2025 NFL draft class. Sexton said no player should do what Travis Hunter did, marrying a spouse without a signed agreement following his new $46.6 million deal. No questions asked. Total confidentiality. Prenups are not posted anywhere. They are not filed anywhere. They're only filed somewhere if there's a divorce proceeding. So there's absolutely no risk to these guys to absolutely take us up on this offer. They have way too much at stake, Sexton said. Let me see if there's anything else. My thing about this. Alfie, can you teach me how to dance? Exactly how I thought you was asking. About this guy, man. We done covered this over and over and over again. This guy is hella naive. He gotta bump his head and he gotta learn the hard way. When she suck him dry for half of everything he got as of right now. You feel me? He's going to feel it, and he's going to be like, damn, y'all was right. Dudes like this don't never want to listen. He don't have no OGs. He should have Prime in his corner, but he probably ain't listening to Prime because he like, Prime, you ain't my dad. You feel me? His real dad probably wasn't around like that. You know, his dad is starting to come around now. But outside of that, he is the oldest sibling. So, you know, guys like him, he think he know it all until that woman break his heart and take half of everything with her, and he gonna see that he should have listened to these guys. He's offering a free prenup agreement to the entire 2025 draft class. I want to see who took this man up on his offer, this free offer. But he gonna learn. He gonna learn, y'all. We see this shit a mile away. This woman didn't even want to kiss him on their wedding day, bro. I heard stories that she pregnant, but she didn't look pregnant to me. I don't know. Can't be that much of a sucker, man. Both Frank Ragnow and Sam Hubbard have stepped away from the game of football at just the age 29 after only 7 seasons in the NFL. While their careers may seem brief by some standards, their decision highlights a growing trend among players prioritizing long-term health and well-being. As the Detroit Lions anchor at center, Ragnow's performance was nothing short of elite. Allowing just 6 sacks and over 5,500 career snaps at center. Golly, that's really elite right there. 6 sacks. You only got beat 6 times out of 5,500 snaps. That's crazy. He built a reputation as one of the league's most technically sound and reliable linemen. Behind the scenes, however, he battled through injuries that took a toll over time. Sam Hubbard was a key presence on the Bengals' defensive line. Known for his high motor, football IQ, and leadership both on and off the field, both players gave everything to their teams, becoming integral parts of their respective franchises. While neither leaves with a Super Bowl ring, their contribution to the culture, development, and success within their organizations will not be forgotten. Rather than waiting for their bodies to break down, Ragnow and Hubbard chose to step away while still relatively young. Frank Ragnow and Sam Hubbard leave behind strong careers, respected reputations, and the appreciation of teammates, coaches, and fans alike. Hey, man, get out of there while you can. Get your chili. Get out of there while you still healthy. 7 years, 29. You got a lot of more years to live, bro. Know what I'm saying? 7 years is a lot of years in football years. You gotta count them like they dog years. So 7 years, 1 year is 7 years for a dog. So same as a football player, you play 7 years. Get up out of there, man. Get up out of there. We seeing every day how this game is affecting players after their football life. So while you still healthy, while you still got your mind, you ain't got no head injuries, no significant head injuries, no loss of memory, no slurred speech, get up out of there. We said, Terry not getting paid. What's going on in Washington? Man, we see this trend every year, TJ. Come on now. You know he's about to get paid. Every person to get paid does this. Remember, we just seen this last year with what's my boy name? T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. All right, let's take a look at this, y'all. Let's hear this.
Girlfriend so cold to him at the wedding, even though he spent half of his property on hosting the wedding. Recently, Travis Hunter and his fiancée, Lena Lenny, held a luxurious wedding in Tennessee. At the wedding, Hunter even gave Lena a $600,000 Mercedes-Benz as a surprise gift. But Lena's reaction was disappointing. She refused to kiss or hug Hunter throughout the event and looked completely unexcited. In fact, this was related to Hunter's father, who had just been released from prison. Previously, the elder Travis Hunter was arrested on charges of drug possession and illegal coercion and served a 3-year prison sentence. However, he applied for special permission to attend his son's wedding. Lena felt ashamed of this and did not want Hunter's father to taint her wedding. Secondly, according to insiders, Lena was already pregnant with Hunter's child, so Hunter hoped the two could hold the wedding as soon as possible. However, Lena had hoped to marry him after Hunter achieved more accomplishments. She felt anxious about Hunter's future, so she eventually refused to sign a prenuptial agreement, but accepted his wedding arrangements.
Wow. So, let's look into these comments. I would like to see what the people were saying in the comments. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to read these comments. They're not showing. Wow. That's sick.
Why was Travis Hunter's girlfriend so...
Didn't want to hug him, didn't want to kiss him. This is your husband. That goes to show she don't want to be married to you, bro. She's married to your career, what you can do for her. The whole dollar sign on the middle finger. She got you. She got her one, bro. Sucker. Put that on you. Put that cat on you, bro. And now you stuck. This bitch don't even love you for real, my nigga. She been embarrassing you for the last couple years. And you just don't see the signs. There's better women out there for you, bruh. And you settle for this. Breaking. The Ravens signed wide receiver Rashad Bateman to a 3-year, $36.75 million extension with $20 million guaranteed, giving him $12.25 million a year. Bateman, 25, is now under contract through the 2029 season. In 2024, Bateman caught 45 passes for 756 yards and 9 touchdowns. All right, shore up that wide receiver room. He there for another 4 years. Bateman is a solid wide receiver too. Speaking of Terry, All-Pro wide receiver Terry McLaurin has made it clear to the team that he is frustrated with the lack of progress of a long-term deal. So TJ asks, what's going on? We all know what's going on. This is the last year of his second contract, y'all. So he's seeking a third contract. We know every time somebody's in contract negotiations, what they do, they skip involuntary minicamp, mandatory minicamp, training camp until they get this resolved. If you looked at my title of this video, it says Terry McLaurin, Trey Hendrickson, TJ Watt is all missing from mandatory minicamp right now. That started today. So we all know what this is. He will get paid. No worries about that. He deserved to get paid. He's all pro now. He made all pro last year. He's definitely going to get paid. He's definitely one of the leaders of this team, the captains of this team. And he's been on this ship for a long time when this organization was shit. So now that we headed in the right direction, he's a cornerstone of this franchise. We definitely going to bring him back. It's just going to take some time. He will be here. Longest active playoff droughts ahead of the 2025 NFL season. Damn! The Jets ain't been to the playoffs in 14 years? Shit. Damn, it's been that long since the Revis days? The Rex Ryan's days? Falcons, 7 years. It's been 7 years, so that's been since after they choked in the Super Bowl. Panthers, 7 years. Bears, 4 years. Colts, 4 years. Saints, 4 years. Wow. So that means every other team then went to the playoffs sometime since 2020. Except for these teams. Well, 2021. Wow, 14 years is crazy. 14 years, that's a long ass time, bro. All right, so we all know, like I said, this was from a few days ago, that the Steelers signed Aaron Rodgers to a 1-year deal. Steelers got their quarterback ass. We knew they was going to sign Aaron Rodgers because they didn't make no moves at quarterback this season or try to go and draft a quarterback. They let Shador go to the Browns, and he lasted all the way to the 5th round. They wasn't in no panic for a quarterback. So this was the writing on the wall that they was just waiting on Aaron Rodgers to be ready whenever he was ready to come and sign a contract. So this wasn't no surprise to me. Reports to the facility at 5 a.m. Titans head coach Brian Callahan says rookie quarterback Cam Ward shows up to the facility at 5 a.m. every day and has forced him to go home on some nights. Damn. You got to be forced to go home, huh? He really locked in. Ward said a 5 a.m. routine has always been a part of his process. It's just my process. It's how I've always been in college until now. It's how I get everything in. Whether it's film, treatment-wise, I got to get everything in to start my day, to end my day by whatever time you got to get it done. When asked about his energy levels being impacted by longer days, Ward said, I'm always energized. I'm playing football, so I'm doing what I love. Not a lot of people can do this in the world. I'm blessed to do it. So I'm always going to have energy when I'm on the field. Sound like a baby Jaden Daniels to me, because that's Jaden Daniels' process as well. Always the first one in, last one out. He get his lifting and everything in, his film in before the next batch of people come in. But shout out to that young man, though, being locked in. Hopefully he can turn that franchise around over there in Tennessee. Aaron Rodgers' revenge tour. So, with Aaron Rodgers being a newly Pittsburgh Steeler, Week 1, he will play his former team, the New York Jets, Week 1. Week 4, he will play the Minnesota Vikings, the team that he was waiting on to sign with, but they said, nah, we good on you. He will play them Week 4. He will play his team that he's known for most, the Green Bay Packers, Week 8. I don't know why they got USC right here when they could have put Caleb Williams in a Bears jersey, but they got the Bears who Aaron Rodgers own, that he owns. He play against them Week 12. Week 16, he play against the Detroit Lions. So he is playing against the NFC North, the division that he played in for, 19 years? 18 years? So he definitely will have some battles playing his old division. More Steeler news. Where my Steeler fans at? Hold on, Fat Boy him. You talk about how Debo getting locked up by rookies under 800 years. For that guy this year. For one, that rookie is a dog. He gonna be locking up a lot more people than just Debo. And they showed one highlight in practice where he slaps a ball down and that's locked up. Come on, man. Let's be serious here. It's not like a whole game of film where they showing he's being locked up. That rookie is like that, though. Just like Quinyon Mitchell is like that, this rookie is like that. And he's bigger and he's more physical. Skinny Kravitz. What's the deal with you? The Steelers have reached out to the Falcons about tight end Kyle Pitts. Pitts has been subject to trade talks and is currently sidelined from OTAs with a foot injury. Pittsburgh has been in the market for another tight end since Darnell Parham tore his Achilles. They've already been in talks with the Dolphins about Jonnu Smith, but with Atlanta reportedly shopping Pitts, don't be surprised if a deal gets done before Week 1. Steelers OC Arthur Smith was the Falcons head coach when they drafted Pitts 4th overall in 2021. Sounds good, but I'm cool. I mean, that's good for the Steelers if they can get him. Know what I'm saying? The dude is athletic as fuck, but like I said, he's lazy. He's a lazy route runner. He depends on his athleticism, which most guys do, but you don't even try to get open, bro. He doesn't try to get open. I didn't put that over here. I didn't put that film on him in here a few times. Philip Fry, what's going on? So let's fucking go, ho. Salute, big dog. Respect going against WCG. What's that? WCGW. Pitt's a liability for sure. He is. I like seeing new people in the chat, man. Welcome, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button for me. Oh my gosh, another guy retired. Oh yeah, Chris Conley. Wide receiver Chris Conley is retiring from the NFL after 10 seasons. Conley, 32, is pursuing his dream of being a filmmaker and will attend film school at the University of Georgia. Conley finishes his NFL career with 226 receptions, 2,998 receiving yards, and 15 receiving touchdowns in 132 games after being drafted by the Chiefs in the third round of the 2015 NFL Draft. Conley went to play for the Jaguars, the Texans, the Titans, and the 49ers. And he played for damn near all the teams in the AFC South. 5 teams he didn't play for: Chiefs, Jaguars, Texans, Titans, 49ers. Shout out to him, man. Oh, what can go wrong? I've been here since day one. Just catch your live sometimes. Oh, for sure. Appreciate that. Glad you can finally catch one, my guy. Oh, let's talk about this as well. NCAA will pay back $2.8 billion to former athletes. Damn. All right, let's get into this. The NCAA will pay nearly $2.8 billion in back damages over the next 10 years to athletes who competed in college at any time from 2016 through the present day. This will compensate the athletes who were previously barred from earning money from their name, image, and likeness, NIL. While in college, each athlete will be paid a fixed amount. Man, shout out to that. With the new settlement deal in effect, each school can pay its athletes up to a certain limit. The annual cap is expected to start at roughly $20.5 million per school in 2025 and 2026 and increase yearly during the decade-long deal. The budget of NCAA football is projected to be $13 to $16 million this year. These new payments are in addition to scholarships and other benefits an athletes already receive. Starting this summer, any endorsement deal between a booster and an athlete that will be vetted to ensure it is for a valid business purpose rather than a recruiting incentive. Man, shout out, bro. I mean, I wish it can go further back, but hey, you got to start from somewhere. 2016, if you was in college 2016, you getting back pay. It's a lot of guys who left college, who's out here working regular jobs, who didn't pan out in the league, who tried to play football elsewhere. Football wasn't the end all be all for them. Now they getting back pay. You feel me? They getting a check based off of the work they put in college, man. That's shout out. Shout out. Ain't nothing like getting some money in the mail that is owed to you from putting in some old work. PFF ranked Commanders' Bobby Wagner the third best linebacker. Old man Bobby, huh? OG Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner was ranked number 3 linebacker headed into the 2025 season per Pro Football Focus, trailing only Fred Warner and Zach Bond. Ooh, Zach Bond, he that guy now, huh? After one season, Zach Bond is number 2 best linebacker. Even at 34, Bobby Wagner still producing at an elite level. He led all qualifying linebackers in both run defense with 91.2 and pass rush with 90.9 grades in 2024. It's also his third straight season clearing a 91 grade against the run. Heading into year 14, the Commanders vet is showing no signs of slowing down. Shout out to OG Bobby Wagner. He is going into year 14, second year with the Commanders. Shout out to Bobby, man. He gave me tickets this year to go see them play. What's up with this one? Oh, okay. Not loading up. All right, man. Y'all know I like defensive backs, man. I like teams with strong defensive back groups. You know what I'm saying? I was praising the Falcons last year when they had Justin Simmons, Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, and Cass, you know. But last year, the Texans defensive back room was just as good, but this year they added C.J. Gardner-Johnson to it. So you got Derek Stingley Jr., who just got paid last year, big fat contract. Kamari Lassiter. You got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Jimmy Ward, Jalen Petrie. And they missing one more guy. But they secondary is loaded, man. Just take a look, man. They got Bullock. Yeah, see, Bullock is literally better than Ward. Oh, everybody's saying where's Bullock. But this is tight. That mean they got depth, man. That's crazy. That's going to be a tough team. Oh, yeah, y'all's definitely up there, King Turner, for sure. For sure. Y'all got Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch. Now y'all got DJ Reed. Terry and Arnold need to prove himself. You know, he had a lot of penalties last year, but he's still gonna be solid. Y'all lost Carlton Davis. Who else y'all got? Adam Schefter on the current situation regarding Bill star James Cook, who is seeking an extension. He's basically disconnected himself from the organization, and the city put his house up for sale. I don't think he'll be seeing him in Buffalo anytime soon. Damn. Last year, it was mainly him and Josh Allen all season. What's my other guy name? The wide receiver. Can't think of his name right now. Number 10. Shakur. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all get who I'm talking about. But it was mainly them three guys on this whole offense. He caught a lot of passes out the backfield. He ran for over 1,000 yards, man. Pay that man. Buffalo, but putting his house up for sale too? Oh, yeah, that man won't out. Oh, yeah, Rackstraw. Okay. Oh, yeah, Meek Robinson. He did, Meek Robinson, what'd he do? He broke his forearm or something like that during that playoff game. Oh, y'all got Avonte Maddox too? Oh, that's big. Damn. Philly done lost a lot of players, man. Lions over there making moves. Lions over there making moves. Bears head coach Ben Johnson think he has some offensive linemen that can execute trick plays. The offensive tackle Darnell Wright being a potential receiving option. Johnson said Wright stood up to him after making a one-hand catch during offensive lineman receiving drills this week and plans to continue evaluation at training camp. I'll let those guys know we only do this once a year, and this evaluation will circle back in training camp and in the season to see who can trust to catch the ball or throw the ball. I think there's a couple guys on the O-line that stood out, Johnson said. Wright, 6'6", 333 pounds, recorded a 5.01 40 yard dash with a 29-inch vertical and a 9.96 broad jump at the 2023 NFL Combine. During his time with the Lions, Johnson was known for featuring offensive linemen and trick plays, something he intends to continue in Chicago. Big man touchdowns coming to the Windy City. Oh, okay. Okay. That looked fluid too. Hold on. All right, check him out. Oh yeah, we know he can't locate a ball. Who is this? All right, he look like he got some speed on him. All right. Okay, skipper. Shout out to Ben Johnson. He do be drawing up some shit though, man. Especially the hook and lateral and all that. Let's see how these Bears gonna turn out. Former Eagles wide receiver Golden Tate accused the Eagles of medical malpractice. Former Eagles wide receiver Golden Tate put Philly medical staff on blast, accusing them of repeated malpractice. Tate said Eagles doctors have mishandled so many injuries, even claiming is gone to court. Tyler Lewan responded, "You talking about malpractice?" Tate said yes, mishandled him, and he just settled with them for a like bazillion dollars. Okay, let's see what he's talking about.
Their doctors mishandle so many injuries, like so many. I'm talking about guys. They had to go to court for it.
Talking about malpractice.
Yes. It's noted. I mean, Chris Maragos, they mishandled him, and he just settled with them for like a bajillion dollars. But anyway.
Oh, okay. He talking about somebody else. Hey, I mean, that's a lot of these doctors. That's what the doctor is, man. They just practicing, bro. And when they get shit wrong, that's when you can go ahead and sue them because it's a mishap. That's what medical malpractice is. Every day they practicing. Every day they getting shown something that they ain't dealt with. Yeah, they read about it. They read up on it to pass a class or to take a test. You know, had to get tested on it. But it's different from reading about it, comprehending it, getting asked about it, and then, you know, you take a test about it. But then when you actually got to treat it, you feel me? When you actually got to treat it and you don't treat it right, that's all cause for a medical malpractice lawsuit. Said Niner gang. Finally, we got somebody from the Niners, man. We've been having so much Niner news. They got my boy T-Mac in a Rams jersey. The Rams attempted to trade up to the number 8 with the Panthers for Tetairoa McMillan, but were unwilling to meet the Carolinas' asking price. Panthers GM Dan Morgan said he asked for a king's ransom, hoping the Rams will walk away. It's like if they want this, they're going to have to go above and beyond. Kind of like what they did to us last year when they gave us 2, Morgan said. That's because I was convicted on our guy. I really don't want to lose this player, but if we were going to lose the player, It was something that can potentially set us up for the future. If we get a load of picks out of them, then let's explore it. But I didn't really want to. I was kind of hoping that they would say no. So when they said no at the end, I was fine with it. I was actually like, sweet. In order for Morgan to accept an offer, the Rams would have likely had to give up the 26th pick, a future first rounder, and even one of their third rounders at 90 or 101. Hey, I would have done the same shit. You 26 and you want to skip up to 18 picks? So, you know what I'm saying? I already got my eyes set on who I got, you know what I'm saying, my mind on. And I got to wait to the back end of the draft? No. I would have asked for a king ransom too. Speaking of Rams, more Rams news. Shout out to the Rams. Aaron Donald dominating Jared Verse in a workout after Verse called him out. Oh, that was a bad thing to do. Nigga Aaron Donald to work out free. He not even lifting properly. Look how this dude look as a D tackle, bro. He ain't got no body fat. That's crazy. Said we just ain't rebuild. We building back up. Y'all better take care of my boy Debo. Debo gonna be well taken care of. Don't trip. Bro, we got football next month, y'all. Y'all get ready. We got football next month. Hall of Fame game is next month in July. The Eagles defensive back Cooper DeJean may play safety this season per defensive coordinator Vic Fangio. DeJean played majority of his snaps at the nickel as a rookie, but may be deployed in the new spot this year. We'll like to keep him at the nickel, and then in our base packages, we'll find a spot for him either at corner or safety, Fangio said about DeJean. A lot of it will end up depending on how other guys develop and where we most need him. It will be determined by what's best for him and what's best for the team. And what's best for the team will win out in that decision. But he's capable of playing corner and he's capable of playing safety. Fangio believes DeJean can thrive as a safety. I think he could play very well as safety. I think it suits his skill set, things that he does well. I just think that he would do very well in there. I mean, shit, you can play corner, you can play safety, especially with his athleticism, his speed, of course. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's going to be the thing is, because he has a little body frame, him coming downhill to hit these running backs that's running at him full speed. That right there, especially in open field, just say he come across somebody like Derrick Henry, which he probably won't play against Derrick Henry this year because we played against a division last season. But just say somebody like Derrick Henry, somebody big like that, running at him full speed, he coming downhill full speed, and they collide. That might not end well with him. You know what I'm saying? At coming, being the last line of defense at safety. Him at nickelback, you feel me? He got a good angle at tackling him and tackling him good at the side angle or dipping the shoulder in there. But open field, mano y mano, it may not be well for him. But that's something we will have to see. Not saying that this guy can't tackle. Not saying he's not a good technique tackle. I'm just saying somebody this big and powerful and fast as a Derrick Henry coming down full speed. I ain't never really seen him getting solo tackle like that. Got his pick 6 from the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, okay. See, but Derrick Henry was catching a pass, though. It's different from catching a pass and you running up on somebody instead of somebody running out that backfield. I see y'all saying he trucked Derrick Henry, but he caught a pass. He catching the pass, so Derrick Henry focuses on the pass, then running. That's different. He already coming downhill when Derrick Henry is focused on the pass. Derrick Henry getting a handoff, get through that D line, get through that second line of defense, and now he's in the secondary. That's different. The Texans is signing former Browns running back Nick Chubb. Chubb, 29, will visit the team Monday, which was yesterday. Will sign his deal if all goes well with his physical, which did. All-pro running back will head to Houston after 7 seasons in Cleveland. Man, shout out to Nick Chubb getting a second chance. You know what I'm saying? After taking some bad injuries this year. Well, not this year. Well, yeah, this year and shit. His career, shoot, he got 3 bad injuries to his legs, to his lower extremities, man. So, shout out to him. Said the fanboys are here ridiculous. After 15 seasons of unwavering service to Kansas City Chiefs, Dustin Colquitt has officially retired as a member of the team. He called home for most of his career. Colquitt signed a 1-year contract to finish where it all begun, cementing his place in franchise history as more than a punter. He was a role of professionalism and a reliable contributor and a constant through some of the most transformative years in Chiefs football. 238 season games, regular season games, the most ever played by a Chief. 250 total appearances, including playoff runs and Super Bowl titles. Final game, Super Bowl victory over the 49ers. Ranked 7th in NFL history for total punts. Held for over 900 field goals and PATs during his career. From the early 2000s to the championship era, Colquitt remained a steady hand, always ready, always dependable. Now his story ends where it began, as a Chief forever. Shout out to him, man. Damn. Held for over 900 field goals and PATs. God damn, that's a lot of kicking. He done played on some teams that was kicking motherfuckers, couldn't punch the football in. Back to Aaron Rodgers again, y'all. I swear this season we ain't gonna be doing all this Aaron Rodgers shit like we was doing last year. Last year we didn't have no choice. They was forcing Aaron Rodgers on us. They was forcing the Jets on us the year prior because they thought Aaron Rodgers was going to play, giving them all them fucking primetime games, and they fucking sucked for 2 seasons. Dudes ain't been to the playoffs in 14 years. That's crazy. Steelers veteran quarterback Aaron Rodgers is once again the highest paid player in NFL history after signing 1 year, $19.5 million contract. Rodgers, who's set to hit $401 million in career earnings, surpassed Matthew Stafford, who held the previous record at $391.313 million. Yeah, I'm thinking, damn. I mean, it didn't take much for him to surpass him. Only 19.5 million. Shit, the going rate right now is 60 million per year. He only getting paid 19 and a half. That's a dirt steal right there. That's a dirt steal. They can go ahead and start signing niggas now, giving him more weapons. Go ahead and bring Alan Lazard over there. You know that's who you want. Here are the worst corners in man coverage this past season in their current team. Any surprises? Thoughts below. Based on off passing rating against in man, minimum of 90 man coverage snaps. Najee Johnson, Kansas City Chiefs, 68.8%. Benjamin St. Juice, of course, I can contest to that. If y'all was in here all of last season, y'all know I was killing Benjamin St. Juice. I've been wanting him off my team for years now. But that's the Chargers' problem now. DaRon Bland, remember Tiny was over there caping for DaRon Bland when he had all those pick sixes, when he was supposed to get MVP? When I said, nah, he should definitely be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. You know, what do you have? Five pick sixes, 6 pick sixes, sixes or something like that. Deontay Banks. Dude gave up 330 yards and 4 touchdowns. Trayvon Diggs gave up 167 yards and 3 touchdowns in man coverage. Jonathan Jones, who had an off year last year, 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, which he's with the Commanders now, but he will be our 4th corner, won't be on the field much. Mike Jackson. I wanted Mike Jackson. Mike Jackson, 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, gave up 65% of snaps. Quinyon Mitchell, for you Eagles fans, gave up 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was to Terry McLaurin. Told y'all he definitely plays a lot of zone coverage. They play the too high shell coverage, so therefore he has a lot of over the top help, underneath linebacker help. Linebackers like Zach Bond act like they're gonna blitz and get back in coverage and help pick off passes. Rasul Douglas and Taron Johnson. So both are Buffalo corners and both are Cowboy corners. And as of yesterday, y'all, I couldn't report this because it was on my story, but yesterday I was busy with my daughter. It was her birthday. We was at Universal Studios. If I was at home, I definitely would have went live yesterday. But last time I checked, these two was talking about a contract negotiation for him to stay with the team, for him to come up off some money so they can get more players. And I don't know where shit went wrong, but the Packers released All-Pro corner Jair Alexander yesterday. The Packers will save $17.117 million in cap room while taking on a $7.5 million in 2025 dead money and $9.5 million in 2026. Alexander, 28, recorded 16 total tackles, 15 solo, 1 forced fumble, 2 interceptions, with 1 being returned for a touchdown, and 7 pass breakups in 7 games last season. He missed most of the year with a lingering knee injury. Had we not traded for Marshawn Lattimore last season, I would definitely say pick this guy up. If we didn't have a Mikey Sanders steal, I would definitely say pick this guy up. If we didn't draft Trey Amos, I definitely would say pick this dude up. He's definitely a Washington player as far as the grit and the toughness he play with. The only thing is with this guy is he has a problem with being healthy. For the money that he makes, he's never available. You see, he only played 7 games last season out of 17. This has always been an issue with Jair Alexander. Hell of a corner, though. Hell of a player when he's in the lineup. But injuries always take a toll on this guy right here. Definitely can't wait to see who picks him up. It's a lot of teams is building some good secondaries out there. Definitely can't wait to see where he goes, though. Vikings eyeing 3-year Super Bowl window with JJ as QB1. The Vikings are eyeing a 3-year Super Bowl window with JJ McCarthy as cornerback 1. While Aaron Rodgers was available for the most of the offseason, the Vikings ultimately weren't all that enamored with the idea of because they saw this as a 3-year window right now to win a championship with a really good quarterback they like as a rookie on a rookie deal, Jeremy Fowler said. McCarthy's salary cap hit between now and 2027 max out at $7 million, which is why the Vikings dished out the second most guaranteed money this offseason, $175.3 million, signing Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, and Will Fries, among others. And the show this spent a lot of money in the trenches. But shit, we know that's where the game is. But 3 years, Super Bowl window with a rookie quarterback like JJ McCarthy that haven't proven nothing to you yet. Come on now. I mean, this is the best time to get that done with him being a rookie on a rookie scale contract, but you don't even know what kind of production this guy is about to give you. Buccaneers wide receiver Chris Godwin turned down a multi-year deal with the Patriots worth $30 million per year to remain in Tampa Bay for a 3-year, $66 million. The Bucs made their best offer, and then the Patriots came hard. Offering an average of $30 million per year on a multi-year deal. He says it's possible there was more juice to be squeezed there. The Buccaneers offer was 3 years, $66 million, averaging $22 million per season. Godwin, 29, stayed loyal to the Bucs instead of cashing out on a contract worth nearly $10 million more annually. Godwin could have been among the top 5 highest paid wide receivers, but accepted a hometown discount that makes him the 17th highest paid at his position. Shout out to him, man. I mean, he felt like he rather still get some money and still be competitive where he's been playing at, his whole career up to this point, instead of going to a team like the Patriots, who's been in purgatory since Tom Brady left. The Bengals release linebacker Jermaine Pratt. The Bengals will save $5.6 million in cap room with the move. Pratt, 29, recorded 143 tackles, 80 solo, 5 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions, 6 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, and 17 games last season. This right here got to be a cap casualty. They're going to have to make some room. They still ain't signed. They rookie DN, Shamar Stewart. They probably trying to free up some money for Trey Hendrickson. They got to get rid of some money. They got to free up some money. This is the result right here. Why else would you release somebody like him that's giving you this type of production? 143 tackles, 80 solo, 5 tackles for loss, 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? And he's giving you a lot of pass breakups, a lot of coverage in the pass game. I will see somebody picking this guy up sometime soon. Look at my guy, Marvin Harrison Jr. My guy done put on some bulk. Look at those tries. Look at those forearms. My guy over there looking like a kangaroo. MHJ has been living in the weight room. He said he's put on some pounds since last season. Yeah, this dude is on the roids, y'all. Look at that. Golly.
I don't think I added some muscle to my body a little bit. Still just trying to see my body, feels throughout OTAs and throughout training camp, more so throughout OTAs, and then kind of get a specific way to settle in, for training camp and go from there.
You wanted to do, or did the team want you to do that? A little bit of both?
Kind of just happened naturally, honestly. I don't know, college I didn't eat as much probably, and then started eating a little bit more, having more free time, I guess. But I've eaten obviously all the right things, some extra protein for sure.
Shout out to him, man. Hopefully this shit transitioned to the field. Even though he had a solid rookie season. He didn't give me #1 overall wide receiver in the draft, but hopefully it pans out, man. As y'all know, other than news, I like to give y'all little fun facts, shit like this. Every fan base most hated player. Starting with the Cardinals. Cardinals hate James Harrison the most. If y'all can remember, if y'all date back to, what year was that? 2009, when the Steelers and the Arizona Cardinals was in the Super Bowl. Who was the quarterback? Kurt Warner threw a 90-something yard pick six to James Harrison. So they still holding on to that. James Harrison ain't been in the league in so long. Falcons, Tom Brady from the 28-6 Super Bowl comeback. Ravens fans hates Josh Allen. Bills fans hate Patrick Mahomes. Carolina Panthers hate Cam Jordan. Chicago hate Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers owned them. Bengals hate Patrick Mahomes. The Browns fans hate their own quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Cowboys hate Jalen Hurts. Broncos hate Patrick Mahomes. Lions hate Aaron Rodgers. The Green Bay Packers hate the tush push. The Texans hate Patrick Mahomes. Colts hate Tom Brady. I guess for all the matchups Tom Brady had with Peyton Manning. Jacksonville hate DeAndre Hopkins. The Chiefs hate Josh Allen. The Raiders hate Travis Kelce. Chargers hate Patrick Mahomes. Rams hate Saquon Barkley. Maybe because of this year's playoff game that sent them home. Dolphins hate Tom Brady. Vikings hate Aaron Rodgers. Patriots hate Eli Manning. Eli Manning beat them twice in the Super Bowl. Saints hate Mike Evans. Giants hate Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott been whooping their ass opening day for years. Jets hate Tom Brady. Damn, a lot of teams hate Tom Brady. Tom Brady name on here quite a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eagles hate Deebo Samuels. Or Deebo Samuel. Steelers hate Tom Brady. Tom Brady on there again. Patrick Mahomes name on there again. 49er fans hate Patrick Mahomes. He didn't beat them twice in the Super Bowl. Seattle fans hate Tom Brady. Buccaneers hate Marshawn Lattimore because Marshawn Lattimore and the Saints hate Mike Evans just because of they matchups that they used to have. Titans hate Lamar Jackson. I don't know why. Commander fans hate Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts' name on there a couple times, along with Tush Push, but Tom Brady most hated. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes most hated. So as in my story, in my description, T.J. Watt, Trey Hendrickson, Terry McLaurin is out of mandatory minicamp due to contract disputes. The Bills signed former Panthers linebacker Shaq Thompson to a 1-year deal. That defense is gonna be crazy. Shaq Thompson, Joey Bosa. See if these guys can stay healthy. The Dolphins could explore a trade for the Browns rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel after the preseason, according to Kurt Benkert. I wouldn't be shocked to see if the Dolphins trade for Browns quarterback Dylan Gabriel at the end of the preseason. They liked him a ton and saw him as an incredible scheme fit with athletic upside and were going to take him a few picks later, but then the Browns drafted him. The Dolphins traded that pick away after Gabriel was no longer available. I doubt they trade their rookie after preseason, but you never know. You never know. And before we get up out of here, y'all, my last story of the day, man. If you still up in here, man, please hit that like button. I want to say a prayers up to Coach Prime. Deion Sanders is reportedly dealing with an unspecified illness. Sanders, 57, has reportedly been staying at his Texas estate while dealing with an unspecified health issue. This comes as the school annual summer football camps has begun last week. While there is no timeline for his return, his eldest son, Deion Sanders Jr., appeared on a YouTube live stream from their Texas home on Sunday, sharing that his father is feeling well. He added that Sanders will soon share details about what he's going through. Back in May, the football coach mentioned having some health issues while on a podcast with former NFL player Ashanti Samuel. However, he didn't mention what it was. Let's keep him in our prayers. And let's keep priming our players, man. Let's keep priming our prayers, man. Hopefully, it ain't nothing. This is my GOAT right here. My favorite player of all time, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is he's going through, he overcome it. He can get out there and be with his team because, like I said, man, football is around the corner, man. Football is around the corner. We will be getting some action soon. Preseason will be right underway. Y'all know it's the Hall of Fame game. Right after the Hall of Fame game is preseason. So, you know, let's get it, man. Y'all make sure y'all stick around. I'm definitely going to start having some guests here too, man. I got one former NFL player. Every time he see me, he like, man, when you going to get me on camera? When you going to get me on camera? So I'm going to bring him up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start using my camera, get my camera set up. So I can start having some guests up in here. Probably going to start having football Sundays where I'm going to have my homies come in and we watch the games, we react to the games, and, you know, just kick the shit, shoot the shit with y'all. Y'all feel me? But appreciate y'all, man. Smash that like button in here. Let me see. Do I got any more? Let me see. Let me check and see if I got any supers that I missed. Oh, nope, that's it. Just mic that dude in. Mic that dude in. J-Dot. All right, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm getting out of here. My baby girl graduate today. So, shout out to her. Graduating from preschool yesterday. She turned 5. So, man, long week with her, man. Then she got a dance recital going on. So, always something to do over here at this house, man, at the Hova's residence. So, appreciate y'all, man. Let me get up out of here. I'll see y'all on the next one.